What's up, gearheads? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into something absolutely savage. A car that Ford built not just to break records but to shake the very definition of what a Mustang is. This, my friends, is the 2027 Ford Mustang GTD. It's not just the most powerful Mustang ever made. It's a full-blown, street-legal track monster engineered to go toe-to-toe with Europe's elite. If you thought the GT500 was the final boss, think again. If this is a whole new level. Born from Ford's racing bloodline and inspired by its GT3 program, the GTD is more than a muscle car. It's a limited production, carbon fiber-clad, supercharged juggernaut with over 800 horsepower on tap, and with a projected price tag of around $300,000. It's not playing in the same league as your average Mustang. It's gunning for Porsche 911 GT2 RS territory, even the AMG Black Series, and it's doing it with American V8 Thunder. Right from the jump, this car grabs your attention. The stance is low, wide, and unapologetically aggressive. You're met with a carbon fiber front splitter that looks like it could slice asphalt, massive rear fender flares that house track-ready rubber, and a rear wing that isn't just for show. It's functional active aero. The design team clearly didn't hold back. Air ducts, vented hood, aggressive side skirts, everything is there for purpose and performance. This isn't a Mustang wearing a body kit. It's a race car in disguise, sculpted for maximum downforce and speed. Walk around to the back and it gets even more intense. The quad exhaust tips are enormous. The diffuser is race-grade carbon fiber. And that wing? It's not a bolt-on, it's integrated into the very soul of the car, active, responsive, and tuned to adapt in real time as you attack corners. The GTD is clearly not interested in looking pretty. It wants to look fast. And it does. Slide into the interior, and it's a mix of motorsport function and luxury materials. First thing you notice are the carbon racing seats, deep bolsters, fixed back, with optional 6-point harnesses. You can also option more comfortable Alcantara-trimmed street seats, but even then, the vibe is clear. This is a cockpit designed for performance. There's Alcantara across the dash and wheel, carbon fiber on every surface, and the center console is minimal and driver-focused. Every button, every dial, it's all built around the idea of track domination. The digital gauge cluster is fully customizable and loaded with telemetry options, lap timers, G-meters, torque vectoring data. It's all there. The steering wheel is flat-bottomed, wrapped in grippy Alcantara, and features your shift paddles, mode switches, and even custom track controls. And unlike most supercars, this interior doesn't feel like it's trying too hard. It's just right, focused, intense, but still unmistakably Mustang. So, what about comfort? I mean, can you actually live with this thing? Or is it just a track toy? The answer depends on how you spec it. The GTD comes with a dual-mode suspension setup. On the track, it's stiff, brutally so. That's no surprise. But dial it back to street mode, and Ford's engineers have actually made it surprisingly livable. Don't get me wrong, this isn't a cushy GT cruiser. It's loud, it's raw, and it's firm. But for short daily drives or spirited weekend runs, it's absolutely manageable. Even the infotainment system is legit to Sync 5, wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, plus a performance data overlay that lets you record and review every drive. It's a race car brain inside a road car shell. Noise-wise, it's glorious. The quad exhaust sings with an angry V8 rumble that quickly escalates into a metallic roar above 4,000 RPM. You'll hear everything at the intake, the supercharger whine, the crackles on overrun. It's an absolute symphony of American horsepower, and that brings us to performance. Buckle up, because this is where the GTD shows its fangs. Under the hood is a 5.2-liter supercharged V8, expected to push close to 900 horsepower. That's not a typo. 900. It's mated to a rear-mounted 7-speed dual-clutch transmission, which not only delivers lightning-fast shifts but helps balance the car's weight distribution. We're talking near-perfect front-rear balance, mid-engine style handling, a broken bar in a Mustang. The numbers are mind-blowing. 0 to 60 in about 2.5 seconds, quarter mile in the low tens, top speed comfortably north of 200 miles per hour. But what really sets the GTD apart isn't just the straight line speed, it's the way it corners. Thanks to an advanced pushrod rear suspension, adjustable ride height, and adaptive dampers, this thing grips like a GT3 car. You feel every inch of the road, every ounce of weight transfer, every detail in the tarmac. It's visceral, the feedback is real, and the control is addictive. Braking is handled by massive Brembo carbon ceramics that give you fade-free stopping power lap after lap. Steering is precise, nicely weighted, and ultra-responsive. Ford has dialed in the chassis to a level we've never seen before in a Mustang. It's not just brute force, it's intelligence, balance, and sharpness. Out on the track, the GTD is savage. You floor it, and that rear end squats down as the tires claw for grip. There's torque everywhere, power delivery is instant, and that supercharger howl becomes your new addiction. Corners come fast, but the car stays flat, composed, and confidence-inspiring. This isn't a car that fights you, it works with you. And when you hit the apex just right, you feel like a hero. Off the track, it's a conversation starter, a head-turner, a piece of automotive art that demands attention. You're not just driving a Mustang, you're driving the pinnacle of American performance engineering. The 2027 Ford Mustang GTD is the most extreme, most advanced, and most exhilarating Mustang ever built. It's a rare breed, a true supercar wearing muscle car heritage. With its brutal performance, carbon fiber construction, race-ready aero, and a heart-pounding V8, it bridges the gap between Detroit's raw power and European finesse. It's not cheap, it's not soft, but it is unforgettable. If you're lucky enough to grab one of the limited production slots, you're not just buying a car, you're buying a piece of history, something that will sit alongside the GT40, the GT500 KR, and the Ford GT as a symbol of American performance at its finest. Like and subscribe.